Okay, hear me out. What if the Cowboys' number one target was never Bijan Robinson? What's good, people? It's your boy, Mr. Rome, Cowboys fan talk, right back like I never left. What's up with y'all, man? How y'all feeling? 2 days to the draft, man. 2 days to the draft. I'm under 50 away from 18K. Gotta get me there, man. If you love CFT and you ain't subscribed yet, hit subscribe. If you don't, I respect it. I get it. But I'm close. I'm trying to get there. Appreciate all the love, y'all. Let's talk about the Cowboys' number one target at 26. Today, Stephen Jones was talking on the radio. He was talking about depth of pieces. You know what I'm saying? He was talking about that this is a deep tight end draft. It's a deep running back draft, et cetera, et cetera. And you know what I took out of those comments? I don't need to go back and say them verbatim. You want to check them out, go check out 1035 The Fan. It's basically Steven saying, hey, we ain't necessarily going tight end at 26. This draft is deep with tight end. And he's correct. It is deep with tight end. You don't force yourself to take Mayer or Kincaid when it's a deep draft at tight end, especially when you're not bearing at the position. So what do? See, everyone, this is more so a media and a fan base groundswell. Cowboys, Bijan Robinson. Match made in heaven. Sorry. I said heaven sent. And the reason why is Cowboys are parted weight with Zeke. We've always been a running back first type team. A running back team, like just, it's in our fabric. Offensive line, running back, etc. You know. So Bijan Robinson, the best running back in the draft, has to go to Dallas. It's a match made in heaven. I don't think so. Now let me say this before I go forward. This has nothing to do with Bijan Robinson's talent. Do I think he would be great in Dallas? Yes. That don't mean that two things can't be true. He could be a phenomenal talent and not necessarily be our target. Does that make sense? There's great talents all over the board. Jalen Carter's a phenomenal talent. He ain't necessarily our target because we're like, he's not going to be there. First and foremost, Bijan Robinson probably won't get out of the top 10 or 210 for our counterparts up in Philly to take him. There's stories of him going to Atlanta. There's stories of him possibly going to other teams in the top 10. I was one of the people that said earlier today on Twitter, why can't the Cardinals take him at 3? And people was like, the position value. Well, if somebody's able to take him at 10, what's the difference with 10 and 3? We took Zeke at 4. They got James Carter and James Conner in Arizona. He not preventing me from taking Bijan Robinson. I'm taking him all day if I'm Arizona. Or I might take him in Chicago. What running back in Chicago is preventing you from drafting Bijan Robinson? Or Atlanta? Or Philly probably take him. There's so many teams. It's a gauntlet of teams before he can get to 26. And I think the Cowboys realized that a long time ago and said, let's lean into that media-wise. Let's make everyone believe we're chasing Bijan Robinson. That no matter what, if he's on the board, we're going to take him. See, what people don't realize is that a lot of teams and a lot of people really pay attention to what Dallas does draft-wise. To the point where when they feel like we like a player, they will jump us. Not just Philly. Other teams jump us. They don't like us getting our targets. So we've become savvy in smoke screening. I, for one, feel like we got our sight set on someone like a Jahmyr Gibbs. Because everyone and their mom is talking about how Bijan's coming to us. And I can see Jahmyr Gibbs falling to us. But I also have done videos talking about the fact that, do you know that the Cowboys met with 8 running backs? But they did not meet with Bijan Robinson. Now you can say, well, they didn't meet with CeeDee Lamb. I get it. But the fact of the matter is, we met with 8 running backs. We could have got a Bijan meeting easily without a 30 visit because he's in Texas. Still didn't meet with him. And I know you can get as much as you want off the tape, and Micah Parsons has been working out with him, and I get it. But what I'm saying is, I just don't feel it. My gut is telling me our target's always been somewhere else. It could be pass rush. It could be Will McDonald, Drew Sanders. It really, really could. It could be Kalijah Kancey if he slips to us. It could. It could be Quentin Johnston, top receiver. It really could be. It could be one of the guards, even though I'm not team guard. I'm fine. Y'all still owe me an apology about Kenyon Green and Zion Johnson. Y'all do. They was trashed. They was trash. They didn't do that. And y'all banging the drum for them. But anyway, I don't want to get off subject. My point is, Bijan Robinson probably has never been our target. That don't mean that he's not great. That don't mean if he was there at 26 that we wouldn't consider taking him. That's two things can be true. That don't mean he was our target. I think it's really unrealistic to even plan on him being there. His hype is way too crazy, and we're helping the hype. We're throwing gas on the flames. Why? Because we know a division rival wants him really badly. We do. You think that Robinson in Washington would keep the Commanders from drafting Bijan? Are y'all nuts? They got new ownership. They want some new bang for their buck. Washington might draft a quarterback. New ownership means that there's new people in charge. I don't care what Ron was talking about earlier in the offseason. That was when Daniel Snyder was in charge. He gone. The new ownership can say, I want a new quarterback. They can be pushing for Lamar Jackson for all we know. Or saying, draft Bijan Robinson. I don't care what running back we have. I'm laying out all of these obstacles, pitfalls, traps for y'all to understand. Bijan's not getting to 26. Get it out your mind. Because the Cowboys have already. That's my gut feeling. Y'all can call me crazy. That's fine. My gut feeling is we have our sights set somewhere else. Now you can ask, so CFT, where we have our sights set? I don't know. I don't. I have a feeling that it's on defense. What do I want? I would love a receiver. I've fallen in love with Jonathan Mingo. I feel like he's a beast. I like Quentin Johnston a lot. Y'all have heard me talk about those two. Well, you heard me talk about Mingo recently. You heard me talk about Quentin Johnston. Of course, I would take Zay Flowers. I think he'll be gone. I think Jackson Smith will be gone. Weapons. I'll definitely take Gibbs at 26 too. But would I be mad if we go get a defender, go get a Mingo in the second round, go get our running back in the third round? No, I won't. I will not. Because I really feel like the Cowboys have this thing mapped out. They know what running back they think they're going to be available, and they're going to go get them in the third round. I don't even know if they'll go second. And it might be a Tank Bigsby. And I did a whole video on him. I'm telling you right now, and I want to put this out before the draft so nobody can say, yo, you weren't saying that before the draft. I'm telling you, I don't feel like Bijan Robinson is our target. Especially for our counterpart in Philly that wants to say, y'all scared we might get him. If he ain't our target, they ain't our business. Draft him. I don't care what y'all do. That's y'all problem. Y'all spend all day worrying about what we doing. And y'all make moves according to what we're doing. Like drafting Dallas Goedert to keep him from us. We don't do that. We don't care what y'all doing. We got our own plans and our own things to do. If you're so focused on us and trying to keep Bijan from us, fine. Trade draft capital, do what you got to do to keep him out of Dallas. Crazy thing is we probably ain't going to take him anyway. But I would love y'all thoughts on my theory that Bijan Robinson was never our target anyway. You know what I'm saying? And it has nothing to do with his talent. Phenomenal talent. Excellent. But he wasn't getting to Dallas, so Dallas ain't focused on him. I feel like it's a Will McDonald, it's a Drew Sanders, Quentin Johnston, Jahmyr Gibbs. I think it's one of those four. I really, really do. With an asterisk on a Kalijah Kancey. I think it's one of those four, maybe five. But y'all tell me who you think we're going for at 26, not named Bijan Robinson and not a guard. Just give me who you might want in the comments, please. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. Hit the sub button if you rock with CFT trying to get to 18K. And all the Philly haters is gonna come here and say, y'all really want to Bijan. This ain't about the fans, what the fans want, or what the media says we want. This is about what the front office wants. Remember, the Cowboys already have a top 5 running back. We don't got to bend over backwards to draft one.